Hello, hello. Welcome to a new vlog. We ended the last one where I was sick and really sounding like it. So I am still technically a little bit sick, but I obviously sound a lot better, thank goodness. However, the rest of the household is getting down with the sickness. So Kat is sick, Cameron's sick. Oh geez. It's sunshiny. Now I guess that's slightly better. Kat's sick, Cam is sick, Allie and Em are staying home. They're not technically sick. Technically, they're doing mental health day. I really shouldn't have let them do it, but here we are. So I had to call out to take care of everybody. So it is what it is. I have done a big list of activities for today that I need to get done. So here's some B-roll of that. Separated it out by business tasks and personal tasks. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of it done today, but I'm going to do my best. I also added on to the personal list a couple of things after I filmed that B-roll. I have some clothes mending that needs to take place, some buttons that need to be put back on to some pants for David, and then I also have a waistcoat that I've been sitting here like hand making for over a month, and I finished it, but it doesn't have buttonholes or buttons, and I need to do that, so maybe I can actually like wear it, I don't know, as a thought, which would be nice. So I'll try and get that done. I'm currently at the post office. Got 5 packages that need to be dropped off. Don't worry, I've got everybody's addresses and names covered. 5 of them that need to be dropped off, and then I'm gonna head back home and probably get some video editing done. I've eaten some breakfast already, so I'm good there. I'm drinking my coffee. I really don't feel like video editing right now. I think I'm doing other tasks to avoid it because I just don't want to do it, but it needs to get done. And one thing that I might try and get to today is that we finally were able to get approved to be on TikTok Shop. So I gotta learn me some TikTok Shop and get products up there. I do have products up, but I need to like optimize everything for TikTok, which is like such a pain in the butt, frankly. I think I mentioned in the last vlog that I am trying to diversify some of the platforms that we're on. So we're back on Etsy again. We're on TikTok Shop. I'm trying to get listings on Amazon, but it's a pain in the butt. Why are so many of these selling platforms such a pain in the ass? It's really obnoxious. But we're gonna get some stuff done. So first things first, let's go drop off some packages. Hi, it's the next day. It's Tuesday, November 5th. Full honesty, got to be about 6 o'clock last night, and I just couldn't be bothered with any more of my list. Very concerned about today. Trying to be positive as much as I can, but it's scary. I saw a post on Threads that lots of people want to be hopeful right now, but we remember 2016, and it's hard. I don't think we're going to get a lot of new people over on this vlog, but if we do, to be clear, here are some of our stances. They're here on our website. We are not pro-Trump in any way. We're anti-Trump. You could probably describe us as very, very liberal. If that bothers you, please leave. Don't announce it. I don't care. But just, it's scary right now. And I have to go to my corporate job. And God, it just feels so unimportant. Like I'm supposed to go into the office at my corporate job and just like live my normal life. And such an important election is going on right now. I already voted. I got confirmation that my vote was received and counted successfully, so sweet, we're good on that front. Kat voted, David voted. Obviously the kids in our house are too young to vote, but if they were old enough, I would be encouraging them to vote. Vote, educated and however they want. I don't have a lot to say right now. Hopefully we have a good update later today and tomorrow. I don't know, but trying to stay focused in the meantime, so I'm gonna go throw a little makeup on. Here's everything I got done yesterday, which is most of it. I didn't do any more work on the TikTok shop optimization. Just didn't feel like it. I did get some video editing done, not as much as I was hoping to, but again, at the end of the day, I just didn't want to work on it anymore. I didn't get the laundry put away, but it is all folded and separated out by person, so the kids put theirs away. At least there's that. But yeah, I'm gonna go put some makeup on, and I'm gonna go to work. Hang in there. I don't have anything helpful to say. I wish I did. Alright, I'm done being sad. Time to get back to work. Time to get back to doing gay shit publicly, loudly, and every chance I get. So, it's been a week. It has been one hell of a week. Can't say I'm surprised. Disappointed, sure. Not surprised. I'm trying not to feel like being hopeful was stupid, because it wasn't. Being hopeful that the world can be better is not a bad thing. I know it's really easy, especially, gosh, it feels like in the last 10 years, to feel like hope is stupid and to feel like so much out there is trying to tell you that to be hopeful is to be foolish. And I don't agree with that. I am mad, though. I'm mad, I'm disappointed, and I want to keep being here for our community. So that means continuing to be a visible and supportive elder queer, and that means being a gay and queer business and making that something that we're not afraid of, something that we don't feel like we need to hide. So I hope that you feel hopeful still too. But it is also time to get back to work in a variety of different ways. So I just wanted to make sure I still talked about this, because it feels really disingenuous to just dive right back into business-related stuff, because there are things I need to get done. I have to get back to it. It's been really hard to work for the last few days, you know, just adjusting, and everybody handles things differently. Had some sad times, had some frustration. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to keep doing this, so breather. So, plan for tonight. Now that I am finished with corporate job for today, I am done going on a rage bender, because I just took my kids to go get a doctor's note from school from the walk-in clinic, and got a fucking anti-vaxxer nurse practitioner who thinks autism needs to be cured. The rage. The rage. As someone who has an autistic child, as someone who is married to an autistic person, the rage. Don't worry, I've gone ahead and already reported this person to the medical facility, and I've reported them to the California Nursing Board. I got all my evidence and ducks in a row. I already did it, so it's done. That's what I was doing. I need to stop doing that and move on to some more productive things. So, what I need to do tonight is prep some embeds. I think I mentioned earlier in the vlog that the beginning part of one of this month's videos got corrupted. So Canon, when the battery dies while you're filming, you lose your footage. And that's what happened. So we lost the whole beginning of the video, including the intro and going over all the fragrance and colorants and doing the pour and everything. The video only kicks back in, I think, after I've already done the embeds on the top. So I need to do some new embeds so we can film a new intro and film making like an extra loaf of the soap. Hopefully that soap is popular, because apparently we're going to have 3 loaves of it. Frustrating. But I have purchased a second battery adapter for the cameras. So now both face cam and top-down shot are going to have their own batteries hooked up to AC power, so that shouldn't happen again, assuming we don't, like, lose power in the middle of filming, which I guess could happen, but that's a whole other issue. That should stop that from happening again in the future, but it is still a thing. So, and if I have the time, it's already 8:30. If I have the time, I'm going to try and get some other embed stuff done that I'm behind on. I have peppermint bark and hot cocoa, at least, that I need to make embeds for, so that I can try and get all those done tomorrow. I was really hoping to get those done last week, but the stress was too much. The stress was stressing, and Raven just couldn't handle it. But it's gonna be okay, because soaps are curing in like 2 to 3 weeks right now with the new dehumidifier. like it's a beast, this new dehumidifier that we got. So that's good. Yeah, okay, so I need to sit down and I need to organize my thoughts and make sure that I'm not trying to overdo it with tasks right now so that I can actually have a hope of finishing things, because I've been up since 4:30 in the morning and I'm hitting like a third stride with an energy drink and a thing of coffee, and I don't know how long it's gonna last me for. So let's get done what we can in the meantime. Cool. Oh no, my planter! Ah! Oh my gosh. Woo! Where's the planter? I moved it. Well, it looks like we're getting the first big rain of the season. My gosh, it's really coming down. It's awesome. So, I've been over here. I'm a little congested. I'm sick, but we got things to do. Realized that we are almost completely out of coconut oil and almost completely out of sweet almond oil, and both my master batch buckets are empty. Fantastic. So I gotta get a hold of at least 360 ounces of coconut oil and at least 60 ounces of sweet almond oil, like ASAP, because we got some filming to do and we've got some soap to make. So I'm gonna work on that in the rain and we'll go from there. All right, well, I'm sick again. Hi, it's Thursday and I'm still sick. I'm starting to sound better, but I absolutely feel worse. Definitely feel worse today than I did yesterday. It's a lot of congestion, and Not to be gross, but you know, when congestion starts to resolve itself, it does things, it moves, and it's fucking disgusting. I feel so gross, and I keep having these really intense coughing fits. I took a COVID test. It's not COVID, it's just a sinus thing. So I called out from work because when the coughing hits, it's bad. It's real bad. And I'm kind of miserable. And I'm just tired. But I'm still trying to get a few things done in the meantime. So right now I'm doing some meal prep. These are my salads. So I'm doing 6 salads. I already have the spring mix with spinach and iceberg lettuce. I did 1.5 ounces of the spring mix with the spinach, 2 ounces of the iceberg lettuce because I like the crunch of the iceberg, but I also like really want the extra nutrients of like the spinach and the greens and stuff. So then I also have hard-boiled eggs, avocado, carrots, and that's rotisserie chicken. Everything you mind? Thank you. That's my dehydrator. Everything has been put through the little choppy machine, the little like slap. It's like a slap chop. I don't remember what it's called anymore. That makes everything these like neat little squares, which brings me great joy when I'm eating it. And I did that with literally every part of this. So that way it's all kind of the same shape and size. So what I need to do now is weigh out these ingredients and then divide it by 6 and then split it amongst all of the salads. So they're all exactly the same. And once that's done, I'm probably going to take a rest because I'm feeling really tired already. And then I will probably do some meal prep of my breakfast sandwiches. You've seen me do them before. They're whole wheat English muffins with eggs that I cook in a pan, or not a pan, I cook in a little mini baking sheet so that way they're all flat. I add a little bit of potato starch and water to fluff them up real nice. I'm going to do some turkey bacon with them this time around, and then also add a little bit of Havarti cheese, which is my favorite. So, Also, general health, as much as I'm sick as hell right now, doing a little better, which is good. I'm seeing a dietitian now. I had my first meeting with them yesterday, so that's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to that. Some new medication is working out really well. I'm very happy with that. I haven't been able to work out in a while because I just have not had the energy, but once I feel better, I'm hoping to do that. And darling, lovely friend of the channel, Bunny, mentioned that I'm like sick all the time. Correct. I have a real shoddy immune system. There's a reason I was considered high risk when COVID was like really intense. I did get my flu shot though. Despite the fact that I'm sick, I got my flu shot. Trying to get me and the kids in to get our COVID vaccine updated, which would be really good. But yeah, I think I'm going to put the camera down because I'm starting to get a little sweaty holding the camera up. Doing so good. So health. Much great. Thank you. Alright, I know this vlog is not particularly long and it was a little all over the place, to be honest, with the election results and everything. But my son's best friend is about to be here for a sleepover, and he's kind of loud. And it makes it really hard to film much of anything for the vlog while he's here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for now and move on for filming maybe tomorrow for the next vlog. We're already at over 20 minutes already for this one anyway. So this is your usual hydration reminder. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us today. Drink your water, have a snack, take a rest if you need it, and we'll catch you for the next one. Bye.